This seems to be a very interesting election. This might be a local election, but it obviously has an impact and its repercussions will be felt nationally. For Keir Starmer, this is not just about, Nigel Farage and Andy Burnham really fighting against him, but his own Labour Party really standing against him. About 81 MPs have already asked him to resign, but the Prime Minister continues to say that I'm not going to be stepping down. What does it look like? Which direction is this wind blowing?
These figures even suggest that number of MPs who would rather see Andy Burnham in power could be as high as 100. And indeed, it is so unusual, especially to talk about internationally a small local by-election. In fact, there are two others happening in Scotland today as well. But we're not talking about those because this one's special. It's the first time since 1965 that a lawmaker has stepped down in order to allow someone to then take their seat with a view to becoming Prime Minister. And the indications are he could very well do it. As you've said, there are a few hurdles to get there. The first, of course, is winning this by-election, which isn't guaranteed, but does frankly look likely, with most polls suggesting that there is around a lead of around 3 to 12% ahead of Reform UK, the second biggest party when it comes to this by-election. Now, if the right were to come together, the political right in this constituency, so Reform UK plus Restore plus the Conservatives, that lead would look a lot tighter. In fact, Andy Burnham may not even win, but it looks like with the right being partially fragmented, it will be smooth sailing for him. We'll know in about 12 hours. But then even if he becomes an MP, a lawmaker in the UK's national parliament, as you explained, there is one route that he'll definitely have to take if indeed he cannot get Keir Starmer to resign beforehand, which looks likely. So he'll need to get the support of those MPs. He'll then need to get the support in any leadership competition of members of the Labour Party, the broader party, people that pay a membership fee to be part of it. Now, of course, he could perhaps convince Keir Starmer to resign before then, even though Starmer has said he's not going. Maybe if Andy Burnham can convince huge numbers of cabinet colleagues to say to Keir Starmer, look, we're going to resign unless you go. Perhaps that could change things, and we'll know for sure whether that's likely to happen in the few days after this by-election. But for now, it's all about these 70,000 people in Makerfield casting their ballots either for indeed Andy Burnham or the other candidates in this election. Reform UK could take it. Their candidate, Robert Kenyon, has had some slip-ups with this. Previous comments about women, COVID conspiracy theories, and also other comments about even the Reform UK leadership, like Nigel Farage, could mean that his vote is weakened. But latest polling does suggest this is the road for Andy Burnham to become potentially Prime Minister.